One of the main use case of LLMs, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude, is use them for market research. And today we are exploring two vibes on how to use LLM or AI in general for market research in hiring space, AI hiring space. Welcome back to Tech Vibes with the Shaphy. And the first one is actually how to prompt LLM to get a deep market analysis on AI products or AI hiring tools. So recently, as we are building out our agentic solutions, we really want to know what are our competitions and what are the challenges that customers are facing and what kind of products out there. And that's created the curiosity in me to let's go find what we have. Naeem, have you tried LLM to do any sort of research work, market competition analysis, anything of that kind?
Yep, that's my daily go-to for even for figuring out which package to use, which software is the best fit for the scenario, things of that sort.
Yeah.
Things have been easy because earlier we used to spend hours looking at documentations and now it's just minutes.
Exactly. Yeah. Before this, it used to take forever to go through websites after websites to find out what people are talking about this product, what kind of products are out there, and now it's a lot more easier. And this toolkit that we are sharing today, something that you can use for any market research. It doesn't have to be AI. We specialized it for AI so that the hiring managers, the founders can directly use it. But it's very easy to customize these tools. So let me start with the first one. The first one is a prompt that we developed, and we'll go through that first and see how we used it. So here is a prompt that we used. It is basically define the ask to LLM in multiple steps, as we should always do. So what we want. So here my scope is AI hiring tools, and it can be your CRM or any other tool that you intend to search for. And I ask for specific requirements, the segment, the cost, all of that, strength and weakness, extra. The inputs that I will provide. So this is basically the ICP, the product or outcome, pricing expectations, like that. And what to include for each competition. When you research the market, what exactly they should include. So that's spelled out in detail. Now, since I'm looking at AI hiring, AI agents, look at AI sourcing tools, recruitment CRMs, candidate engagement tools, various assessments, whether technical or psychometric, interview automation tools, marketplace in this area. So look at all of that. And then I don't want this research to be limited to this known brand, right? Don't limit to big names. I want to go deep. Now, pricing and cost comparison, something that we should look at it. And the final output, right? They give the competitive landscape from a founder perspective, the market insight, the pricing patterns, various benchmarking and all of that, AI elements to it. I am comparing this with another product. In my case, I do have a very specific product that we are building. So it does a pretty decent job. And some of them, I want this to be very high quality research. So I don't want any fluff. I don't want LLM to invent any new numbers. I want this research to be based on the recent data. So once I define all of this, my general approach is I use at least two LLMs anytime when I have to do market research. First, I take it to ChatGPT. Similarly, I have a Claude that I use, which is also paid version. I gave the deep search prompt. And what I have seen is GPT response time is almost 10 to 15 minutes for such a deep research. And Claude, it takes much longer for me nowadays. And I'm not sure, Naeem, what's your experience, but it takes anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes for Claude to come back to me with the research.
Yeah, when thinking is enabled, Claude is taking a lot of time.
Yeah, so something that I have observed. Then what I do is once I have, so this is my response from Claude. Oh, so this is from GPT. It's just give you from a sourcing, high risk. These are all your standard tools and not conversational AI Paradox, Olivia, and Higher View. Then technical assessment, there are a bunch of tools like Hacker and Code Signals, very famous in the industry. Marketplaces like Hired, Turing, and all of that. So then it gives you a lot more research that I was been looking for. Similarly, if I go to in Claude, what I see is very similar data, differently presented, of course. Brings out different products also. Tower, Seekout, Humanly High Easy, Fetcher, right? Some of the products are new here. So then what I do is I have both. Then I go ahead and download the markdown file from here, and I bring these both markdown files and put it into a new chat window and ask GPT to combine them, okay, and give me a consolidated summarized view. So that way I have the best from both research tools and compare and consolidate for me, and I have a very detailed results, and it's pretty good. And I use this methodology on a daily basis for various aspects of research that I conduct, and it's been working out really well for me. As you take
Yeah, Shafi, have you tried Perplexity on any of these researches?
I have used Perplexity, but not from a market research perspective. I'm not a savvy user for Perplexity yet. And also, I use XAI, Grok as well, but not necessarily for deep market research. Most of my market researching is between GPT and Claude. And what's your experience, name? How do you compare Perplexity to the other?
I think Perplexity has some value in terms of bringing in the most latest information. And also, there is a lot more models that are available rather than just Claude and GPT. So that itself brings in a different perspective.
So when you run it, it just go through all the models and consolidate all the details and summarize it and bring it together for you.
Yeah, it can go either that way or we can specify which model to go with.
Okay, gotcha. That's nice, and I'll try it out. Now, so once I'm done with this research, right, some of the things I want to keep an eye on the market, because every day, every week, something is keep popping up in the market, and it's not easy for me to go look at or run the same prompt week after week. I want to automate that process. Whether it is you're looking at new products in AI space, new hiring tools in AI, or whether you just want to continue to listen to the customer sentiments in the market, I automate those processes. So here, the next vibe is how to use an n8n workflow to really listen to the market and see how we can automate it so that we can get a daily or a weekly view of the latest products that's out there in this your area of interest. In our area, it is AI hiring. So Naeem, if you can go ahead and explain us how you implement this workflow, we can take a look into to
Yep,
that.
sure. Let me start with sharing the screen. Just give me a minute. Is it visible?
It's coming up. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, compared to all the other n8n workflows we have discussed, this is a pretty short workflow. So the trigger is just set into a daily mode so that we keep monitoring what is coming up in the market. And in terms of the product, I've just added a string that says talent agent is the kind of products that we are looking into on a daily basis. And the next thing is I'm using a tool called AirTop. It's an LLM orchestration. So I'm just using that because they have both web search capabilities and then some additional insights into things, how things are going in such. So,
Good.
and I'm looking into the URL producthunt.com, which is where all these small startups try to publish products.
So product hunt, we are only looking at product hunt, right? There may be other places, but product hunt is one of the maybe common place where new products are being launched.
Yeah, so the reason that I'm looking into product hunt is the space is pretty neat and you can always keep seeing, okay, the products that are being launched today or the ones that have been gaining traction in the last couple of days and things of that sort. So that community effect of the product hunt is the reason that I chose product hunt, but there is obviously other platforms as well.
Beautiful.
And here I have a prompt that says bring in 5 products that are related for the role and then return them in a JSON format. So each of
Are you
those,
looking at a
it'll
specific launch date or you just recent one or what is your?
recent one. It'll bring up the top 5 recent ones.
Okay.
and then it will show, okay, the result will be the company name, and that's along with its URLs, the company website URLs. And post this, I have a filter that is added just to validate. If there is a response, you can go with the yes flow. If there is no response, it can go with the no flow. So this validation, post this validation, I've just kept it blank for now because I'm checking this manually. But post this, you could have something like Slack or mail,
You can
something
do
of
that.
that sort configured
Yeah.
out.
So if you configure that on a daily basis, you want to receive it in email, you can add the email option, or you want to see it in Slack, you can just link it to your Slack.
Yep. So this is how you would see the product.
Let's go ahead and run it and see what happens.
Yep, sure. We should start from start because today's talent agent at product hunt.
So we have 4 products that came back. Okay.
Yeah. So on the true branch, these are the ones that we see.
Okay. Can you walk through those 4 just quickly?
Oscar by Scarbe, which is the first product. Second is Avalon, and third is Karoo.
Okay. So there's a lot happening in AI space, and this is a great way to stay up to date with what's going on, regardless of whatever industry that you're looking at. Because these new startups not necessarily invest a lot of money in marketing, so you won't know them unless you go search for them, and it's a great tool to find out what's the latest and greatest in the industry. So the recap for today, first one was basically a detailed prompt that you can use for market research, and second one is how to stay up to date with the new products in your area of interest using an n8n work. So that's basically it. We will post the prompt, the workflows, all of that in our website. Thanks again for joining us for Tech Vibes with the Shaphy. I will come back to you with something interesting for the next week. Thank you.